6. Hi.
And if you're seeing just one person's chest, I'm very sorry. That's all Dakota's fault.
Yes, it is.
He forgot to remove stuff. There we are. Howdy, everybody. Welcome to 3 on 5th today. My name is Chad. We got Dakota, and today we have Steve
Kennan, yeah.
Cannon. Yeah.
Not Buchanan, but
Regular Cannon.
Yeah.
Not a howitzer.
Like Brennan, but with a K. Kennan.
Kennan, not Cannon.
There you go.
Kennan.
so Kennan.
Close.
Yeah.
Okay.
Steve, tell us a little bit about yourself. Introduce your...
Yeah, so I was born and raised for a while in California until I was 18. I joined the Navy and stayed mostly in California for my career, even though I joined to see the world. But a few deployments and a trip to Bahrain later, I retired after 20, and then about a year ago, moved to Alaska, and shortly after got a job here at Fifth Avenue.
Quite a young age to retire at 20. Jeez.
At the crisp young age of 40.
Yep. And now you're working at the shop too, so it's fantastic for us. You've been pretty great for the shop. But while we're talking about the shop, let's see what we're smoking. Dakota.
I'm having the West Tampa Circle of Life, and I was just looking it up. So I did my initial impression without knowing what the fuck this was. Ecuadorian Habano Oscuro wrapper, which basically means a shade-grown Habano wrapper, and then Sumatra binder, definitely taste that, and then just generic Nicaraguan, Condega, Estelian, Jalapa region, so basically the Trinity fillers, and some Dominican Grojo 99. They would own, that's a very expensive leaf, so I'm sure there's like a single shred of that in there.
I mean, it's an expensive cigar, though.
It is an expensive cigar. So let's see here.
Well, while you're looking that up.
Well, oak, spicy oak, earth, coffee beans, anise, barnyard, dry straw, and cocoa nips. So I definitely got like a bitter, very harsh, very bitter white pepper right off the bat that immediately toned down after the initial light, and it became a little bit more enjoyable. Definitely bitter chocolate coming through, black coffee, and then I wouldn't say oakiness. I'd go more towards cedar, but that's probably how it's aged. But it doesn't have a lot going for it. It's got a mild kind of like heat to the background, like pepper, just indeterminate heat, and those other flavors. So far, I mean, it's pretty good. It did crack when I opened it, but that might be traveling and humidification issues. But
well, I mean,
not humidification, is traveling issues.
Traveling.
But
good to go, though. I mean, pretty tasty.
It's pretty tasty. I normally don't like Grojo 99, and I don't like Sumatra binders. So the fact that I enjoyed it before reading that means that it's probably pretty good.
Steve, what do you got?
I got an Arganosa leaf. It's Habano. So it's got an Ecuadorian wrapper with a Nicaraguan binder and filler. It's got a bit of a spicy bite in the draw with some heavy notes of cedar to it as well. There's some notes of cocoa that it says it's got. I can't quite taste it.
It's probably going to be down in the middle.
Yeah, it's like nugget. You got to work your way through the surface.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in the substrate.
And I've had one before, and after about the first third, it's definitely got a creamy sweetness to it. Yeah, and it's really good. So yeah, after about that first inch off the burn, it starts to get really nice.
Nice.
So,
well, I for one got a brand new one from West Tampa. They just started shipping them out recently. Released at the PCA this last month.
I didn't even go by their booth. I should have.
Yeah, you dick.
That would actually be one of the cigar companies I'd want to go talk to.
Why didn't you?
Because I was
Sorry,
super
West
focused.
Tampa. We got some jabroni over here.
I posted on our Insta about the Chef Rick line and how they recently came out. Put the whole news thing on there.
So, can't believe you.
I actually am pissed at myself. I forgot about them until I saw them on the shelf and you mentioned it. I was like, oh fuck, I could have gone and talked to the owner. He's supposed to be really cool.
So West Tampa's Chef Rick, kind of their inspiration or their cookbook series inspired line. Like they got the devil crab, they got the boliche, whatever you said it was, boliche Boulevard.
Boliche Boulevard.
Boliche Boulevard.
Bullshit Boulevard.
Yes, dyslexic me will read it that way. But yeah, so it's I mean, it's a medium to full bodied. Definitely get the earth. Got a little bit of cedar, a little bit of spice, roasted nuts, minimal, but still in there, and natural sweetness. I'm assuming the natural sweetness will come here in a second, but not getting it right now. Not bad. You know, they got the Ecuadorian Sumatra binder. They got some Nicaraguan fillers and the Habano wrapper, Habano 2000 specifically by this website's description. I'm not gonna dog on this one yet at all. This is I mean, even with the spice up front and all those notes up front, it's not offensive. Nothing's overpowering one or the other. It's not pushing a like a full cedar or something like that. It's pretty good. There is a limited run of these things. Right now, there's only 1,000 to 3,000 boxes that are being made. Just depends on who you ask, I guess. But
it might be how many pass muster.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
I will say the Attic series that we had a few years ago is still one of my all-time favorite cigars.
We probably should get one.
They're not available. They
well, that's why I didn't see them on the order sheet.
They're supposed to discontinue the double crab, but
they might have had a few more boxes.
I'm happy we saved the other box because I wanted to turn them into like homemade speakers.
Oh, cool.
So once that's empty and we don't order more, I'm going to have a matching bookshelf set of fucking double crab speakers.
Yeah.
But this cigar, they come in a box of 50, so we got plenty of them right now. So if you ever want to come on down to the shop, try one out. I mean, right now I'm recommending it. This is a good one. So, well, Steve, how's the summer been kicking off for you? You're new to Alaska-ish now.
Yeah.
Been here 1 year.
I need to get like a shock DJ soundboard so I can be like, anecdote time.
I don't know. I'm not really, I don't get out much, but I went to the Bay Shack down by the little bridges over. It's like between here and Government Hill.
You went to the Bay Shack down by the bay?
Bait Shack.
Oh,
yep.
Okay.
I didn't fish, but I just checked it out. It was,
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a combat fishing down there. I don't know if I would want to fish, but it's kind of fun to watch people down there. You get on the bridge and just check them out, and they see somebody fighting, like, rooting for the.
Yeah.
I also stand a little bit back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just when the hook dislodges.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
flying.
Yeah. Collateral damage.
Yeah.
No, just checking out the scene. Yeah, I mean, I like the small town feel of Anchorage compared to a lot of the places I've been to in California and Washington. So,
Yeah, it's a
What's
nice
the
little area.
population of Sacramento?
I don't know.
You know, my brother is right outside of Sacramento right now.
Really?
God, it's like
Just fucking nothing but nut trees everywhere as far as the eye can fucking see.
he's I think it's like Nevada City or something like that, or Reno City. I don't know. It's like another name that you'd associate with somewhere other than California.
Never mind. I was going to say Sacramento feels smaller than Anchorage population.
It's pretty big.
But no, it's 500,000 people.
Yeah.
It's 3/4 of our state.
That's where my dad also was born, was Sacramento, and I've never been.
You did manage to wash the California off pretty well.
No, maybe he was born in Colorado and grew up in Sacramento. I don't know. It doesn't matter. He was in Sacramento for a while.
There's plenty of like concrete jungle in Sacramento. A lot of, the rundown graffiti scene you see in a lot of large cities. But like you go to Old Town, like where the like Governor's Hill is, very beautiful. Talking about like $1+ million homes, and Then you got the river that runs right by it too, so that's nice.
I didn't know limes grew on trees. I thought they were on bushes.
What?
I didn't know that. I was just randomly.
Okay, I'm gonna blow your mind. So do lemons.
I thought limes grow on bushes and lemons grow on trees.
No.
And I was walking just at a gas station and I got hit in the head and I looked down and it's a little tiny green thing. I'm like, holy fuck, that's a lime tree. Made my day. And then I went and grabbed a few and they were fucking horrible.
So one of the things I get a lot when I'm in the States is something I'm about to do to you, which freaking it bugs the shit out of me when people do it to me. So it's fun for me to do to you.
Okay.
Hey, you're from Sacramento. Do you know Derek Arnold? He was a guy I knew back in the Marine Corps. Yeah, 500, 1,000 people. Yeah, of course you know him.
I mean, if you're in small town Alaska, it's a little different.
Anchorage, though, everybody will still ask, hey, because they don't know up here. They think it's extremely rural everywhere.
Yeah.
But no, I don't know that person. Sorry.
Yeah.
I've met lots of people who go to the shop from like Southeast Alaska and they're talking to me and they're like, is your grandfather so-and-so? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, oh, yeah, my sister dated blah, blah, blah back in the day. And like, we're technically family now because we've married in and it's just, it happens.
So I kind of did the same thing to a customer who looks a lot like this guy I know. And I looked down at his phone. He was texting a gal that has the same name as my buddy's wife that I used to know. Wasn't the same guy. I was like, I mean, you look very familiar. You're in here often enough. I don't know. You're not so-and-so, are you? It's like, no, man, sorry. But I do get that a lot. I'm like, all right, well, at least I'm not the only one.
Yeah. You have a doppelganger.
Yeah, he definitely does. But it's weird because the gal he was texting was the same name as my buddy's wife. So, and I haven't seen the guy in like 10 years, 15 years almost.
Wow.
So I might not have recognized me.
I came across a story on the interwebs of a guy who was like on some kind of like live streaming, like just a random stream thing, and he saw the long lost twin of his girlfriend, and he thought it was her, but she was dating another guy and thing. So at first he thought she was, Turns out they were both raised in the same orphanage, and they did a check, and they were actually twins. But they never knew that until they stumbled across the stream together. And
I think I've seen the one you're talking about. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
It's like, hey, Tiffany, what the fuck, Tiffany?
Yeah, exactly how it was.
That's how it started.
And she's like, my name's not Tiffany, I'm Rebecca, and be like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
It's like,
so they didn't they start like hanging out too, and start becoming friends.
They became friends, yeah.
Which is pretty wild.
If they're like twins, like identical twins, like
technically they became family again, a family reunion.
I would assume they tend to get along because genetics kind of decide a huge chunk of how you are.
Sure. Like, I don't know, maybe.
Or they would hate each other.
Yeah.
Either or. They either love each other or hate each other. There's not really much between.
But any plans for the summer? Like, you're new here, but you didn't do much last summer.
No, just visiting places I want to check out. I want to check out Soldotna. I want to check out Whittier. Maybe get to just up north a bit. I don't know. Check out some glaciers.
Yeah.
Do a helicopter ride.
I recommend Chickaloon. It's fun.
Chickaloon?
Mm-hmm. Namely because there's 2 roadhouses on the way that have some of the best food in the state. Roadhouse food, but still, like, it's not high class. It's just really well done.
He hasn't been to a lot of places, really. He just knows the 2 roadhouse places.
Hey, throw enough salt and pepper and some A1 sauce, I'll be good with roadkill.
So
that's a good one.
Helicopter tour. The only one I know of is in the area is going to be the other than going to Merrill Field and jumping on a helicopter there. There's one down in the Kennan Glacier area. If you just hop on the old Seward Highway, and instead of crossing over the river, just keep going straight. There's a little place out there that does it. I, for one, would like to actually drive the side by side all the way to the glacier, but every time I've tried, either the river's been too high or there was somebody stuck that needed help, and that just ruined our time to get there. And so,
I mean, the Jeep will be done soon.
yeah, but I mean,
I have a winch. You have a winch.
we
can
go together and then do it. Yeah.
I'll leave the trailer hitch on the front so I can just punk it down and you can get me out.
Dude, there was one time I went there, and it must have been like the tide screwing with us, but it like rose almost a foot by the time we got back to the truck, which was
That's probably
super weird.
The glacier capped and something fell off.
Something happened, but yeah, it was very, very odd because like they were driving there, we're like, oh, we could just go down here, and then on our way back, we're like, oh, that trail's now underwater. What the hell?
The best time of year is to do it late July, early August, because the water traditionally is at its lowest point. We're like,
not last year.
Like usually,
yeah.
Like in my Jeep, it comes up to the top of the bottom of my body.
Yeah.
So like it doesn't even get in the engine bay, and I just putt through.
Yeah.
Get to the other side. No big deal.
Well, that doesn't matter to me. I'll submarine my thing.
It matters to me because like then I got to replace axle seals and there's silt everywhere. And there's
what are you talking about? Who cares?
And then I got to drive that thing home down the highway all the way back to town.
Right, hearing that grinding of the silt just.
Dude, I've lunched 3 fucking axles in my lifetime. Never again. Every single time I go, it's like, all right, pop the pumpkin, change the oil, flush it out, grease everything till clean grease comes out of everything. You know, like I go ham.
Yep. The one time I lost an axle. Luckily, it was the back half of it that, or not the axle, the drive shaft.
Oh, was it a Bronco?
No, it was my old F-150.
So Doug was. Oh, it had rear. It had a Ford 9-inch in the rear with the fucking centered.
This was a one-wheel wonder, dude. It was a truck.
Yeah, 9-inch.
But
they have an open diff on them too.
Yeah, this thing was.
Was it a 150 or 250?
150.
Yeah, no.
Two-wheel drive.
9-inch in the back.
One-wheel drive.
It might be an 8-inch, but no, they put the 8-inch in the cars and 9 inches in the.
Whatever it was, it doesn't matter because that thing, I lost the drive shaft and couldn't really stop that well and couldn't put it in park. That was fun.
Yeah, that's actually what almost killed my friend Richard with the Scrambler. He's that idiot who rolled his Jeep on the highway on the Kennan Bridge. He was driving back to town. He had 4 9-inch axles, and it's got the hub that is center welded to the axle shaft. It's an old school one. And the way to fix that is you replace the axle shaft with 1 pieces, or you put disc brakes in the rear. So when the axle shaft breaks, it doesn't just launch off. It grinds against your brakes, and you have enough time to pull over and not die.
Yeah.
And no, he didn't have that. So he was driving, and then all of a sudden, like he looks in his rear view mirror, and the axle shaft's just coming out and the wheel's coming off, and he immediately just like slammed it into the lowest gear possible in 4-wheel drive, and it just whoosh off the side of the highway, and he dropped down and just fucking rolled it 7 times and stopped on the side of the bridge.
Wow, that is lucky.
Yeah. He had that was the week after we'd gone up to Fairbanks and found a new old stock hard top for my Scrambler, like a really nice one, and he had it on there and he was bringing it to Anchorage. And he's just like, and I'm like, he first thing he did is he called me. He's like, I'm really sorry about your top. And then he explained, I'm like, I'm just happy you're alive. And he's like, I am too. And he sent me a picture, and he looked like Rocky Balboa after a fight, just like, like I guess he rolled up into a ball in the fucking footwell and just like rode that thing all the way home.
Like if he would have gotten over the bridge, even if he would have survived the tumble and then also hit in the water, he would have froze up immediately.
But like he had a severe concussion. Like there was no way.
I floated the Kennan River a couple times, and I would not do it without I just wouldn't get in the water. It's so cold that you'll freeze, you'll tense up, and you won't be able to move because you're so cold.
Wetsuit.
Yeah.
I mean,
but I'm just saying,
if you're gonna float it, just wear a wetsuit and a vest.
Not just a vest.
Okay.
Good sunny day, you can get back in your boat. But I'm saying, like, if he would have flown into the water with his vehicle, he would have just froze up and wouldn't have been able to escape the vehicle. Just been unfortunate.
It was mangled. They had to cut his ass out of that thing.
Oh, yeah.
Like the
highway speeds to
the roll bar
stop
on that Scrambler was like 2 feet shorter. It just fucking concaved.
Yeah, good thing he wasn't ejected in the roll.
Yeah. After he did that, I replaced the axle shafts in mine. I was like, will not happen. It
Yep.
was literally, I was like, all right, I'm not driving this till I replace them because it was the same vintage.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, nope, not doing that.
Well, speaking of vehicles and going having fun, talking to you about go-karts, getting them going again. Man, yeah, I'm
4th of July weekend.
excited. Well, I'm gonna do it here soon. I don't think I'll be going to the car launch again, but
I
yeah.
don't want to go to Kennan during 4th of July. There's gonna be so
Oh,
many
no.
stray bulls.
There's well, they don't go to Connect to do that anymore.
Yeah, they do.
Not Connect.
I mean,
They go up to
as of just a couple of years ago, they did.
well, they got the Mod Road range.
I know, but people,
It's so much easier to
people
go
still
up there.
go out there and do like tire fires and shit.
Mhm.
And shoot the little 22s indiscriminately at everything.
Well, don't say the night up there. I mean, you're asking for trouble.
Was this like the last version of Burning Man or something?
No, it's more of like if you had a bunch of rednecks doing Burning Man.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, they don't give a shit.
Yeah, they'll torch a car. They used to torch a car weekend, it seemed like there.
They still do. They just don't get caught.
Just don't leave your vehicle unattended.
Okay.
Honestly, if you have a car that's like fucked, but you have full coverage on it, I would totally not park it out there. And then come back 3 days later.
Yeah. They probably got a stipulation in Alaska insurance policies.
Yeah.
If it's parked at
It's out on the butte, which everyone refers to as the butt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a nice little hike on the butte, a little mound out
It's
there.
beautiful out there.
I mean, if I leave my truck out there for the day, well, I'm
No,
going
not
to-
on the butte itself. If you're doing the hike, fantastic. During the day, fantastic. Overnight, you're risking.
Okay.
if you
all right.
park in the Connect recreational area parking lot, they have a state trooper stationed out there 24/7. There's a trooper station in the parking lot.
Oh wow. Okay.
That's how bad it was. But there's still people out in the park where you can go off-roading. Your vehicle gets left for some reason. That they still get torched.
But also for the shooting, if the areas,
I mean, the state troopers are out there, so they catch people.
Yeah.
But it still fucking happens.
but also if you got to go far enough out, which most people aren't going that far out
No.
for the weekend. They're just staying in that little fishing area near that trooper station.
Near
So
the bridge, yeah.
yeah, you're not going to be too worried about stray bullets out there. This thing is a slow burning SOB.
It's pretty good so far.
Mhm.
I don't know. Do you have any fun stories from being
Military?
in the Navy?
Yes. I mean, visiting FOBs out in Kuwait.
Forward operating bases.
It was like a training campsite, and the camp commandant was like this 23-year-old sergeant that I don't know why they gave him the responsibility of being the camp commandant, but
Because by the time he was done, he looked like he was 47.
yeah, well, they age differently in the
Yeah.
Supreme Court. No, yeah, they caught a couple of like a tarantula and a camel spider was out there, and they
Put him in the pit.
they put them in a cardboard box and yeah, watched them battle it out.
Mhm.
So
Camel spider.
camel spider,
Those
Yep.
things are
Yeah.
fucking horrifying.
they are terrible. What they'll do, so they have these big like meat hook pincers, and they'll dig into your flesh and they'll inject. So the initial bite is they inject like a numbing agent. They'll come back and they'll just start gnawing on your flesh
Mhm.
and just make a snack out of it. So yeah, not pleasant.
I'd like to see those in person. The whole time I was over there, didn't get to see one little battle, but it was fun being over there. We did some pretty messed up things. We were told to get rid of our unexpended ordnance, as in ammunition, and we need to turn it in. But somebody had det cord, and they didn't want to be like, hey, we still got this det cord to turn in. Let's go ahead and use it instead. So what did they do? Just tossed it in a fire pit.
Oh my god.
And we heard this big old explosion, and all of a sudden, whole camp is on lockdown. We're like, what the hell is going on? We're getting attacked. And no, it's just freaking, it's like Alpha Company being dumb. So stupid. But yeah, they tossed ammunition in there, freaking AKs that they weren't supposed to bring back, which apparently they could have, but our freaking company commander or our battalion commander was like, no, you guys are not able to do all that shit. And we get on the plane with a bunch of grunts, and they're all, yeah, I got myself all this stuff. Like, son of a bitch.
Yeah, had a couple friends come back. They were allowed to bring him back if they took the bolt out.
Yeah.
And I was like,
It's that kind of stuff that
I mean, the bolt's the only thing that makes it full auto. So you take the bolt out and get a Americanized bolt. It's fine.
yeah, well, we
I don't know
weren't
how you
allowed to
fucking
take
register
anything back at all.
Yeah.
No trinkets or anything. I had to smuggle my little
You didn't smuggle it.
paperweights. Oh, I
You mailed
smuggled
to
it.
yourself.
I put these little clay paperweights. They're about the size of these coasters. And I sat there and I was like, this is dumb. If I get in trouble for this, then fine, whatever. I put it in my vehicle's ventilation system. And then when I got back, I lucked out and got my same vehicle and popped open the vents, and there they were. I was like, cool. I could have totally taken back a couple other cool things, knives and other stuff.
A couple kilos, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some hash and whatnot.
Yeah, some hash.
But yeah, that was our command was a bunch of dicks back then.
So when I was in we call it C school, we're doing some like expeditionary training in the woods with our weapons and land nav and all that stuff. I got tagged to go help clean another like training battalion's
Matches.
weapons. I don't remember why. I think it was late to something, so it was just a form of punishment. So I go, and I don't know any of these guys, right? And
I don't even know these assholes.
right, I just like they're like, hey, you're gonna go, because when you the training battalion that you're with or the training company, like they are all in the same barracks and you eat together, you march, you do the things together. So I didn't know these other guys. I was just totally nervous because they're, training NCO was like in a particular bad mood, yelling at everybody. And so I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna do what I have to, keep my head down. And I didn't know anything about weapons, and they were like 2 weeks ahead of us. So they already got the weapons handling course. I didn't know when I took apart the like bolt carrier group, the little firing, not the firing pin, but it's like the retainer pin. It's a small little miniaturized like hair clip looking thing.
Yep.
As I was putting it back together after cleaning it, I left it on the table. I didn't know what it was. And the thing, it wouldn't fire. And I had no idea what I did wrong. And so they did this big, they had that same company do like a scouring of everything to like find it. I wasn't there for that. But I didn't know like what I did wrong as I was putting it back together. Later, I got the training handling course like a week later, and I was like, oh yeah, that part.
Whoops.
I'm pretty sure I was supposed to put that back in this like $15,000 weapon. But whatever.
So you were the cause of a safety stand down.
Listen, the Marine Corps and the Navy survived that day. Okay?
Yeah. Oh man, I bet those Marines were very happy that day. Yeah, I remember. God, it was like every day for a while that we had to clean weapons before we came back, and it was like, these things are clean. It didn't rust. This is a dry as hell desert. There's no way these things got dirty because they've been stuck in the vehicles. Why are we cleaning it again? Just take it out and clean it. All right, and pull them down and pretend like we're cleaning again. Didn't touch it, and then come back to get them inspected. Yeah, they're good. Okay, go back up there. Thanks. Yeah.
I mean, dust, sand, AR is kind of temperamental.
No, not at all. These things would have fired with dust in them with 50 cals. Yeah, the Mod Deuce, it's going to fire.
Yeah, it's more the rust factor in like a humid environment.
Yeah, North Carolina, it kind of made sense, but no, in Iraq was not an issue.
How many dudes brought cigars with them?
None.
Really?
Yeah, we were
allowed?
Not really tasked with that kind of stuff at the time. We were tasked of getting all of our shit ready, and then 4 a.m. till like 7 p.m. nobody was awake enough to go do things like that. So yeah, I had my 21st birthday over there, and somebody was smuggled some booze, but they didn't tell me. Assholes. Yeah, it was a different show.
I had a couple friends in the Rangers and some other stuff. I'd send them cigars and things, and
oh yeah, you could get sent stuff.
They'd be like out on patrol or whatever, and they had Polaroids at the time because it's a while ago.
Oh yeah,
and they just snap a Polaroid to them, and everyone else in the Hummer like, thanks man, and just fucking cigars all the way around, smoking it out.
So like I said, my 21st birthday over there,
Mm-hmm.
my mom sent a care package of, what was it, 4 empty 6-pack holders, bottles.
Uh-huh.
And except for it had the label peeled off of the bottle that my friend had drank for my birthday with a Polaroid of them taped to that label.
What a dick.
Little note saying, "Happy birthday, Chad. I'm enjoying this for you." It's like,
We tried.
yeah.
Was
But-
it Shinerbach?
No, it was all Alaska
Oh.
stuff. So yeah, it was kind of like a slap in the face, but it was, oh, thanks guys, I appreciate it. But yeah, another care package that like I got a phone call to my mom and I was like, yeah, mom, doing good. Just want to make sure you know that I'm still alive, yada yada. Can we send you anything? Like all we had were MREs and water. I was like, Kool-Aid packets and cigarettes, a bunch of cigarettes. The guys are out here. We need them. And so she does that, but she also sends the like a little transcript of our conversation to the newspaper. Got it written up in the newspaper. So if you go back to like March in 2003, yeah, there's a little
What do you
blurb.
want? I want Kool-Aid and cigarettes to trade.
You can have it, Chad. You can have it. It's like, oh my God, this is so sappy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, beef jerky and the coffee were always the commodities that were first to go. And you know, they Operation Mom or some church would donate like 100 boxes of care packages. Always get sent to one person, and then the chaplain's office would be like, "Hey, we'll put it in our little morale tent or whatever." And by the time we got it and it was in our tent, all the beef jerky was gone.
Yeah, I mean, I got a ton of chew from my mom and a ton of cigarettes. I don't smoke or chew, so it's like, here you go, guys. Feel free.
There's currency out there.
And then they're all happy with me. But then because of that little newspaper blurb, the grade school I went to caught wind, and I remember some of the teachers. They remembered my family because we all lived in the neighborhood together.
They're like, you're smoking? For shame.
No. They had every kid write a thank you for your service little note and tape
That
a Kool-Aid
feels-
packet to them. And so I got a ton of Kool-Aid packets with notes. Sorry, kids, if you wrote one that I never read. There's
I'm
a
just
ton of them.
imagining-
It's like,
I'm just imagining all your fucking squad mates making fun of you.
oh yeah, it's like notes like the ones I did read. Thank you for your service, soldier. Like, not a soldier. Then the next one, soldier. I'm like, oh, fuck. All right.
It usually
I
depicts
appreciate
like
the sentiment,
a
but
dead bad guy stick figure with blood.
yeah, that type of shit too.
Very gory for like a
For a
grade
kid.
schooler. Yeah.
Yeah.
My only experience in swapping stuff like that would be in Moscow. I've been traveling for about a year at that point, and I had one pair with the tags on, brand new Levi jeans that I hadn't put on yet.
Mm-hmm.
Because I wear them for a week, wash them. I have another pair, wear them for the week, wash them, etc. And I was like, you can't really buy good quality jeans in Europe and Northern Africa and other places,
Yeah.
right? So like, I had them with me, and it's near the end of the trip, and like I'm a little low on cash, and I haven't worked a bunch of odd jobs, and I traded a pair of Levi jeans for a week stay at a hostel in Russia. Fucking worth it.
Nice.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want to sleep on a park bench and fucking push a broom in the back end of like a grocery store somewhere for 3 days before I can stay somewhere.
I mean, that'd be kind of a cool story though, too.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Oh man. Yeah.
Converse and Levi jeans, they were worth double their weight in gold. It was ridiculous.
I'll have to remember that.
Yeah, if you ever go to a country that like has a trade embargo with the US, anything that's the most American commodity bullshit you can think of, even if it's made in China, doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
They can't get it.
We'll just go with American Eagle. So there's.
They went out of business so long ago.
Yeah, I mean, you get some of the old shirts and whatnot, just something that says American Eagle, and just trade it out to them. And
My first thought was Aeropostale.
Aaron Paulson.
Yeah.
Fucking Nordstrom brand shit, that'd probably go pretty well.
Mm-hmm. Man, yeah, gotta bring back memories of being in Iraq now. Like, we were told, because we got these big old giant 23-ton vehicles that are just giant fucking land boats.
Big
And
tractors.
yeah,
They're just big fucking tractors.
So we're sitting there driving through Baghdad.
What's their highest
And-
speed?
Well,
Like 30?
you could get them up to 45 if you got the souped up version. I've gotten one up to 65 going downhill.
In the heat.
This was at night.
Okay, I was gonna be like during their diesel or gas.
And they're usually
Diesel.
most government vehicles like that have a governor on them anyway, like a real low.
No governor on these things.
Oh, really? Okay.
Because you cannot get them going fast. It is
Gotcha.
very difficult. The ones we had in Iraq.
Overheating the fucking engine.
Yeah.
The diesel, they want to run cold.
The ones in Iraq we had, they were the like plainest version, non-souped up version of the Amtrak, and this thing goes about 27 to 32 miles an hour if you're really got a good one. But so we're sitting there though.
So the tanks would leave you in the dust.
Yeah. We'd sit,
and then they would run out of fuel, and you'd catch up and refuel them, and then they would take off.
I think they got better fuel economy than ours.
Seriously?
Yeah, we get
is that not
2 miles a gallon?
Is that not a concern when they build this shit?
It
It has to be now, but like back in the day,
2 miles to the gallon for ours.
my understanding is they developed all that shit to fight the Russians in Europe, where it was like getting there fast was more paramount than fuel economy, and you just fall back and blow shit up as you retreat.
Well, you got this big old log train behind you that holds ammo and food and fuel, and so you don't outpace your log train, which we did in Iraq, and so we had to wait for them a couple times because when we got too far, enemy would come in from the sides and separate us from our log train, and basically we'd have to fight in between. But I mean, that was miles and miles in
You guys
between us.
eventually learned to slow down.
No, we pushed as hard as we could for some stupid reason, but we'd have to wait for fuel to catch up every once in a while. It was a weird situation. But in Baghdad, we'd sit there and we're in these big old freaking monstrous tanks. And we'd sit there and we're told, don't let anybody come up to the vehicle. You are authorized to shoot anybody that is run up to your vehicle. They're most likely an enemy. But when you have the whole town of Baghdad to come and greet you and cheer you on, you're like, what do I do? Do I get my rifle out and start shooting, or what? Everybody's cheering and happy and they're banging on the side of the vehicle like, yay! And we're like, what do I do? Just start rolling forward slowly though.
Don't move out of the way.
They were really happy with us. That was pretty cool. And then all of a sudden,
I'm happy you got to experience that before the later.
The funny thing is that in the Marine Corps there are superstitions, like you don't eat apricots on a vehicle. There's bad karma there. You don't eat the charms. That's also another bad karma thing. Your vehicle will break if you have that stuff on your vehicle.
Lucky Charms?
No, Charms candies.
Oh.
It's a little like a lifesaver kind of thing.
The Valentine's Day candy?
No, they come on a bracelet.
Oh, okay.
No, they come in a packet. Like the lifesavers.
They're like a little thing.
But they're squares.
I've had those.
Yeah. You don't eat those. You don't have them on your vehicle.
Still even fucking make those?
So,
I haven't seen them in years.
We throw them out to the kids and whatnot.
Because they used to roll them up in like cellophane as a necklace?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But so we'd sit there and we throw them out to the kids, which, we're like, get away from our vehicle, throw them out that way, and they go running. But then they come back, oh, give us more and more and more. Like, shit, what do we do?
Don't feed the elves.
Yeah.
Like, number one.
Yeah. So don't shoot them because they're all civilians. And I'm looking at the, balconies, making sure nobody has a rifle, but everybody's just still packed up real close. I'm like, well, I guess I'm dead if somebody decides to do something. But yeah, it was a weird experience seeing that.
That sounds like the most stressful day of your life.
It was awesome and stressful all at the same time. Yeah. But yeah, it was kind of weird being in Baghdad like that, pushing cars out of the way with your vehicle because they wouldn't move.
I was going to say I think it's one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the entire world.
Sure.
If I remember correctly. It
sure looks like it's one of the oldest.
Damascus, Jerusalem, and Baghdad, I think, are three of the oldest cities in civilization.
They got some of the modern kind of buildings with modern materials, and they got the mud buildings. It's very freaking weird. What about you went over there?
Yeah, I was there in 07, 08. Yeah, like most of the heavy kinetic stuff died down about a deployment before we got out there. And there was a lot of like these third country nationals. We just call them TCNs. They would work like the shops,
third country contractors? Or
Yeah, from like
Northern Africa.
places in Africa. Yeah.
South Africa.
Yeah. And so they would come to the morale tent, right, which was part of like the shop that I worked at, and because I worked in the chapel, but we always had the morale tent next to the chaplain's office. We kind of took on that, but we would have them come in, and they would like kind of take handfuls of stuff, and we'd later see them selling that stuff in their shops. So a lot of like the the Goodwill packages from like Bleeding Heart Moms, with toilet paper and like hotel soaps, they were selling that. Yeah.
Back to the military guys too, weren't they?
Did you guys ever rub shoulders with the Royal Marines?
No, I don't think we did. We had some British guys we were there with, but we never really got to interact with them.
Okay.
But
I've got a couple friends. One was an officer and one was enlisted, and they were both. They still are both some of the most courteous yet menacing people I've ever met in my life.
They still have last time I checked, beer vending machines on their ships.
Yes, they do.
They don't have them on American ships anymore because Americans out at sea don't know how to handle their liquor.
Nope.
And they'll get in trouble. And
I mean, up to the late 70s, they still gave them a single. I think it was essentially like 3 shots of rum every day to mix with the water.
well, after this question, I will get to Midstick because I'm finally down there. But wasn't it recently that like a Navy ship docked at Singapore and they ran Singapore out of alcohol? All of Singapore, it was like you couldn't buy alcohol anymore because the Marines on that ship went out and bought every little bit.
It must have been an aircraft
Every
carrier.
job.
I'm thinking number of people, aircraft carrier.
So- a small town.
Not really very many Marines on an aircraft carrier, but you get a transport troop, one of the transport ships. There's going to be a lot of Marines on that thing, and there's going to be a lot of thirsty Marines on that ship.
I know there's tales of Marine transport ships stopping in like Thailand and running through all the hookers.
That probably happens a lot too. But Midstick, how's it going for you, Dakota?
If the spices mild it out, the coffee and the cocoa is coming very much forward, and it kind of reminds me of like a Sumatra blend kind of coffee. Despite it ashing like crazy for me, the burn has been fantastic. The construction quality is great. I like to chomp on my cigars, and it's not deforming too much. Overall, like it's a great stick. I would expect it to be this price point. Like it's very enjoyable. I don't know if I would have this in standard rotation, but as like a rare treat, I might have it. It's pretty good.
It's expensive, but
I think pairing it with Heaven Hills maybe not the best option. I think like a really good dark roast coffee, like a French press or something that's got some creme on top, would probably be ideal with this. But it's late at night, and I prefer to have bourbon, so here we are.
Steve, how's yours?
yeah, so the peppery, that kind of spicy bite is definitely I burned through that, and now it's got
real quick, I didn't mention it. West Tampa Circle of Life. What are you having again?
the Arganosa Leaf. It's a Habano blend.
Okay.
Yeah, and so it's definitely got this like creamy sweetness to it. It reminds me of like just like a watered down bourbon, like that sweetness. It's I don't know if the cherry is quite the note, but there's something creamy and sweet to it.
Maybe a cranberry. Maybe
yeah.
a craisin or two.
I don't know about that, but it's definitely not a lot sweeter on the taste now. So smooth. Yeah, I like it doesn't burn too hot. It seems to be well put together. It's not as priced as high as the Circle of Life, but for like an everyday cigar, I think this is probably this is it. I think it's good.
Good. Yeah.
So a box you would buy and have in your humidor for like occasions.
Yeah.
What's the price range? High, mid, low?
This was mid.
Mid.
Yeah.
So the Chef Rick, West Tampa, mellowed out like 100%. It is a nice.
Do they explain why they chose the name?
Their series that they're doing.
I just
That
like
chef or the.
I feel like they wanted to do Pickle Rick but couldn't, so they did Chef Rick.
No, I don't think so. It
It's
says something
named-
about the blender Rick.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
named after one of their
By the way, for the devil crab, I did make the crab recipe that comes in the box.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking awesome.
Hey, tell that to them.
Yeah, no, like I wish I had gone and talked to them because I probably would have preferred to talk to them than anyone else, but I didn't see them there. I walked through the whole place.
Huh. I don't know. But so it's mellowed out. I still get some of that earthy notes. I'm not really getting too much of the spice at all. Maybe a little roasted nuts. No, natural sweetness is kind of like hidden in there, but it's there. Yeah,
If you
it's
weren't looking at the marketing link, what would you say?
earthy,
Earthy?
with that like very, very, very subtle cedar in there, but not like the earthiness is what is like taking over primarily. But it's mellow. You know, it's not. I would say it's kind of like mellow, kind of like a almost like the Serie V mellow. You know, it's not nothing pushing on it at all.
Okay.
It's a darker cigar, a little bit more oilier, but I'm digging it. I would definitely smoke this quite a few more times.
Okay.
I did have that trouble with it kind of getting going, but that might just be this stick, might be this box, who knows? But
We've also had a little weird kind of humidity issues going on in the state, and it's been outside the humidor for about an hour or so.
yeah, it's nothing I'm going to complain about for sure. This thing has gone pretty well for me, so
Okay.
I'm going to give it a thumbs up for now.
I guess we should say West Tampa should definitely officially sponsor us.
Yes.
Here.
Since
send-
Red Bull didn't,
We'll
Dicks.
send you salmon. You send us cigars. It's very simple. It's a transactional relationship. It's okay.
oh man, but yeah, I think this one will be a good one to push, especially if somebody's looking for earthy. I would definitely give this a thumbs up.
So I do have a burning question for you.
Yeah.
So like growing up in California, more like rural farm kind of community, or just more like urban city, or because every time I see you when you dress up, you've always got the hat, and like I feel like you need collar tips.
Well, I've been to I grew into a love for country music, and so I kind of just learned that to love that culture when I was down there.
Okay.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of country artists at they changed the name. It was like Sleep Chain Amphitheater, Soma at one point. Every 2 years, someone else buys it out. But yeah, south of San Diego, they have usually pretty big name turnouts. So yeah, but when I dress up, I like to dress up like this. So
We gotta get you some collar tips.
I mean, I grew up in like the opposite. I like East LA, like all like like
I was kind of curious. I was like, did you grow up in the country? Did you like, being in Sacramento, being in Northern California, being in Southern California, you can be on the farm and still be.
Oh yeah.
Well, not LA. LA, you got to be an hour away to be outside of LA. But like in general, you can. There's so many farms and ranches and stuff down there. Like
about 40% of the state is some kind of agriculture going on.
I learned that they're no longer the 5th largest economy in the world.
Thanks, man.
They're now the 4th.
Yeah.
They're behind the entire U.S., China, and Germany. They eclipsed Japan. California has a higher GDP
than Japan.
Than fucking Japan, and they're right behind Germany.
That's insane.
That is insane. And they have a balanced budget. They're not in debt, and they make money, which blew my fucking mind given the way they do taxes.
Yeah.
That might be the reason why they're making money is because they do the way they do taxes.
Well, no, GDP, just gross domestic product, is not including taxes.
No.
Like, it's just, they make, like, things are fucking made there, and it's all farming.
And, smart minds. Lots of smart minds there.
Actually, the percentage of millionaires is higher in New York. Way higher in New York, like 5 times higher.
Now, one thing about California I don't like is the waste that they have. Like that high-speed rail that they spent how many billions on?
And isn't used.
They only made like less than a mile of track, I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's
billions of dollars.
There's other things where they do like low speed tram systems and stuff that don't cost anywhere near as much, but are highly efficient and pay their dividends. So
Yeah,
they do these weird halo projects that get the headlines, and then they do the everyday projects and they don't get headlines, but they work well.
But billions
I know.
on a mile of track or so.
I
It's
mean, high-speed rail, I think, would revolutionize a lot of the U.S., but we're just so fucking big. And
Billions
every
of
state
dollars.
has different laws.
They could have made a regular track 10 times over for that much.
I mean, if I was in Seattle and there's a high-speed rail to the East Coast and it took 3 days and it was half the price of a plane ticket, I'd fucking do that.
You know how I was talking about the keeping it lit?
Yeah.
So
I've noticed you've had to relight that same spot numerous times. I think there's like a nug or something in there, or like a stem you're trying to get by.
probably something going on.
You
with
might
it.
want to just cut it and redo.
I'm gonna work through it.
The Sarganos is staying lit just fine.
Yeah, mine's, besides the initial light where there was some weird, some of the wrap broke off on the very tip, which I think was a shipping process issue. And then I kind of took the cellophane off a little aggressively. But I mean, since then it just evened out. Really nice ash.
A good nicotine content in this one too. By the way, it's giving me a little bit of the shakes.
My hands are shaking a little bit. Yeah.
So not too often do I get that feeling anymore from a cigar, but this one's sure giving it to me.
I mean, the Judge is one I don't smoke super often specifically because of that. Just kicks me in the ass.
Oh yeah, it'll hit you.
I remember when we did that review, you guys all smoked it and you're fine, and I'm sitting over here sweating, and the minute the camera turned off, you're like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
You guys had roasted me the entire fucking episode. I'm like, fuck you guys.
Yeah, it's fun. It was good. Good times. Good times.
Mhm.
But yeah, these. I mean, I'm even with the lighting issue though. I'm gonna go ahead and still give this one a good thumbs up. I do enjoy this.
So experiences you want to experience in Alaska, right? So you want to drive around a little bit. Do you want to do off-road trips? Do you want to do like real redneck Alaska? Because if so, car launch and state fair, highly recommend.
I was looking at the car launch. That was a staple of Alaska that I didn't know existed until I moved here.
Go early
Okay.
Day early.
and then plan to be there all fucking day. Bring a cooler,
Okay.
bring it down the hill. Don't buy drinks and stuff there. Just big old ice chest with wheels. Just drag it down the fucking hill.
Yeah.
And then empty it out before you're done, and just go back up. Like if there's beers and stuff in there, just be like, hand them out.
Yeah.
Dump it. Carry it back
If you sit there and get there at their campground down below, do that, because it is a nightmare trying to get in there. It's just nonstop people funneling in, waiting for hours sometimes.
When we just had Levi, we came and joined you guys.
Mhm.
That was fun. But like with my whole family now, like I would not want to do that.
Yeah, I don't do it anymore because of how many people kind of
It's
got
gotten
into
crazy.
it. It has gotten very, very popular.
It's a destination. You have people driving out from like all the way from Florida, like making it like a huge car trip. kind
Oh
of
wow.
thing.
You wouldn't think 4th of July, Independence Day, would be a destination for in Alaska.
Yeah.
But it's kind of fun watching these vehicles fly off the side of a cliff.
I mean, it's definitely, I think, something I want to try at least once.
Yeah.
Just with the hassle of logistics alone, I might only do it once, but yeah, that's
It's
something.
fun.
Yeah.
It's fun. You can also donate the car if you want to.
If you're early enough. I mean, they got like the donations already covered now.
Yeah, they have so many slots available, and it's first come, first serve.
Where they launch one every half hour or so.
It's like every 10 to 15 minutes.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And
And
so
you have
they'll
to-
do like 2 or 3 at times.
And what is it? A big like trebuchet?
No,
Okay.
no. So what it is
Drive.
the car has to drive, but you have to drain all the coolant, all the oil,
Okay.
everything. And there's like a 1 gallon gas can strapped inside. You have to jury rig.
Okay.
And then you basically start it. It revs to red line,
Okay.
and you weld ski on it so it goes on a rail.
Okay. Okay.
And then you basically just hit the switch, pedal drops, you stand away, and it just goes whoosh.
Or you can just sit inside and go for a fun ride.
No, I think I'll.
Yeah, it usually rolls 5 or 6 times. Some of them fly. Like people do like trucks with campers or
Oh,
a
wow.
trailer.
So just whatever people donate.
Yeah.
But you're the one who's responsible for making it happen. So like you have to like weld the rail on there and everything else. Like they give you specifications to a certain point. You can go out and look at it.
You looked into it then.
I did. Yeah.
Want to get rid of the Jeep.
Roadkill from Motor Trend was out there several years ago, and that was the 1 year I'd gone every year, and that was the 1 year I didn't go, and then I went with you the year afterwards.
Mhm.
And it's like, fuck, I want to meet these guys. I want to see this. Would have been super fun. It made it that like once they did that, it got put on the map, and it got super fucking busy.
You got a one of the little pop-up things that we had at the Tequila and Taco event. Bring one of those, or just take one from the shop because it gets hot.
The sun beats down on you.
Okay.
But I mean, you drive by like a couple cattle ranches on your way out there, a dairy farm or two. Like you look out into the valley and you're like, there's like 4,000 head of cattle out there. What the fuck's going on?
You're right next to Matsu Glacier also, which is a beautiful site.
You can see it from down on the ground out there.
Okay.
It's a good time.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna dog it. I just can't go again because it's. I mean, I could go again for sure, but it's an ordeal.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
It's the fun factor with a group of people and kids.
Yeah,
maybe not, but like as a single individual, just want to go experience it and have a good time.
Couple of friends.
Yeah,
totally worth it. Go early. Like we're talking like be there an hour before they open.
Leaving town at 9 a.m. is probably
too late.
Yeah, I would probably leave at 8.
Okay.
It gets packed, man. It's stupid. It's fun, but the amount of people is stupid for how much space they got.
You want to find your space, set up, and just chill.
Yeah.
And there's tons of food trucks and little carnival things going on out there.
Right on.
We're coming up to the end of the hour. Any more hits on your cigars you guys want to talk about? Coming down to the end of it.
West Tampa Circle of Life. Enjoyed it. It's starting to have the spice profile kind of kick back up, so that white pepper's kind of coming back in. But overall, it was a really enjoyable cigar. Again, not necessarily my bag, but I might have a few of these in there for that weird kind of oddball, feeling I get every once in a while.
Retro Hail?
Okay, I'll do it. You're gonna watch me cry.
Yep. Too spicy? Yep. Okay.
Yeah, there's that white pepper. I generally don't do that with Sumatra ribs.
Yep. Steve, how's it going with yours?
How's your retro hell?
I don't know.
He's gonna do it too.
All right.
It's a peppery for sure. Yep. Okay.
Usually beginning of stick's the way to do it, but yeah.
No, it finished really smooth. The wrapper stayed together pretty well the whole time. I like the way it finished a lot better than it started.
Good.
Yeah, I would definitely smoke this again.
Is that one you picked out to get into the shop?
I'm not sure if I was, but
I know it just kind of magically was there one day. I don't know if I put it in the cart or if Lori or you or.
I think Lori may have. I don't remember choosing this one particularly, but it's now on my radar. Arganosa leaf.
I mean, we're trying weird shit, and then we'll track sales over a given amount of time and be like, oh, got one.
So we got last impressions of the Chef Rick. He's the co-founder of West Tampa also, and one of their master blenders. So
interesting.
This is kind of like
he's the chef.
Homage to him.
Okay.
But yeah, it's the Retro Hail, definitely a lot of pepperiness to it. That spice comes out in it. I still get a little bit of that earth. I don't know if it's tarry or if it's just that earthiness I'm getting in it. But
I mean, the fact you've had to relight it so many times, it's probably tar buildup.
Yeah. So I'm not going to give it any sort of negative marks on that because it might be me. I had ashed it, which ashing it seems to
make it hotter.
Make it hotter, but also kind of makes it go out. It seems like. So
interesting.
I'm gonna leave the ash, let it fall when it wants to fall, but still pretty good. Retro Hail does get a lot of that spice pepper notes right in the nostril.
Most of their stuff tends to have like a little bit of like white pepper in the background.
Great cigars though. This one is definitely a thumbs up all the way.
I mean, for me, the Attic series and the Devil Crab are two of my favorite cigars.
I mean, on the movie scale that we had, not a Fifth Element, but
No,
definitely
nothing eclipses that.
This is still a fantastic cigar. I'd probably give it if you like the movie, like I do, the Tango and Cash. This is definitely a Tango and Cash.
I'd give this Commando. Not an everyday watch, but every once in a while you would kind of want that trash.
Go watch it again just for a good time.
Yeah, for a good time, and like it's an occasional.
Can't
thing.
watch it every day, but you can
No.
watch it.
Occasional, it's good.
Yeah.
The mood has to strike you,
Mhm.
and that's this cigar for me. And like it just has to strike you, and it just hits.
Mhm.
Anna, what about you, Mr.
Well,
Johnny on the spot?
I would say that this is a regular NFL season game stick on a Sunday, for sure.
Okay, so an everyday.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right,
Perfect.
cool.
Yeah. Well, we're coming up to the last minute and no comments this stream, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Next time, guys, comment as much as you want. Tell us what we're assholes or we're liars or whatever. Doesn't matter to me.
All right, we'll see you on the next we'll see you on the second Saturday of
Next month.
next month of July, because we ain't gonna be here for 4th of July. Fuck off.
I'm gonna go have
a
fun.
nice day.
Cheers.